Hey everyone, welcome to Krakow, Poland. So if you're new to the channel, maybe you're from International Living Magazine where we just started our new relationship, welcome. Julie and I, we are a couple of roving retired nomads traveling the world with our two dogs, and we're sharing our experiences and expenses with you. So we're going to share with you what kind of lifestyle we had while in Krakow, Poland on $2,285 a month. One of the wonderful things about Poland is there's so much history around, and it's so walkable. It's a great place to explore and people watch that not every day is going to cost you money. Maybe you want to sit down and buy a cappuccino and people watch, but just walking around town and checking things out is absolutely free. So here we are outside the main walls, and this area where the park is where the moat used to be. Okay, so that was the outside defense, the moats, and the walls. We love that there's so much to explore here in Krakow, and it's mostly free, and we'll show you more here in the video. But let's go ahead and get into some of the costs. So we spent $2,285 on average per month while we were in Krakow, Poland. So our cost came out to be $1,030 a month for an Airbnb. Groceries were $306. Restaurants were $453 with a $22.64 average meal for two. We had miscellaneous costs for doing tourist things, going to the barber, a SIM card for a phone, which was about $40 for 3 months. Then I had a couple soccer or football games, as they're known in Europe, that I went to. One for each of the teams that are in Krakow. Also, we had tolls and parking and fuel for the automobile. That's $120 a month. Our medical cost is $204 a month for international medical insurance that Julie and I always have as we travel. And if you want more information on the medical insurance Julie and I have, email me at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com, and I'll send you over the information and a link so that you can purchase your own travel insurance. And there's also a veterinarian bill that's not included that came out to be $92.90. Now I want you to go ahead and watch the rest of this video and see how we lived on this $2,285 in the month. So you see we weren't really skimping, and see the quality of life we had, but also how many things are free and what you can do here in Krakow, Poland. So I'm taking my son and his girlfriend to a soccer game here in Krakow, and we get the only seats not covered by rain. Everybody behind us is dry. We moved back onto the stairs. This was the Cracovia Football Club here in Krakow. There's actually two teams. The other one is Wisła Krakow, and we'll be stopping at that stadium later in the video, and we did the VIP over there. So what about groceries? Well, Julie and I, we normally get our Airbnb with the kitchen, and we eat in quite often, and Julie also makes homemade dog food for our dogs. So that requires chicken and a whole bunch of vegetables to make sure that they have their healthy diet supplemented with some kibble. So we're going to go through the Lidl grocery store here so you can take a look at some of the prices, and we're going to show you a typical load of groceries, but we want to show you what else is available in the store. So if you were to choose to come to Poland and buy something different than what we're buying, you'll have an idea of what things may cost. As we explore this Lidl grocery store, the current exchange rate as I'm editing this video is $1 will buy 4.84 Polish zloty, €1 will get you 4.8, and £1 will get you 5.49 Polish zloty. And if you're in America, when we're looking at the amounts on the produce or on meats, they're in kilograms. So a kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So as we've spent the last year and a half traveling through the Balkans and Eastern and Central Europe, we found that the prices here in Poland are quite reasonable. And I know definitely they're less expensive than most places in Western Europe, as well as in the United States or Canada. We definitely did not look at Poland as being a strain on the budget, It's not the cheapest country we've been to, but it's definitely not the most expensive. So your dollar, your pound, or your euro will take you quite a long ways here in Poland. So in the course of our time here, we averaged out to $306 per month in groceries, and that's for Julie and I, as well as our 2 dogs. Now we ate out quite a bit, so if you wanted to stay home more, your grocery bill may be a little bit higher, but you can definitely come in with a lower bill than Julie and I had as well. As you can see on the shelves, there is no shortage of variety. There's vegan, vegetarian options, those looking to avoid dairy, and of course there's all the traditional types of products that many people are accustomed to. You're not going to come to Poland and be scratching your head having to look too hard for particular items. Pretty much almost everything you could think of will be found here. While we're sharing with you the Lidl shopping trip on this particular video, we also sometimes did go to the farmer's market and bought produce straight from the farmer at their kiosks and stands. So as a reminder, Julie and I, we're traveling the world with our 2 dogs. We're trying to see what it's like to live in other countries, other places, typically staying for 1 to 3 months to really get a feel for what life is like somewhere. And we're sharing our experiences and expenses with you. So if you haven't already, we hope that you're going to subscribe and give this video a like and follow along as we share our experiences and expenses with you. So let's go ahead and we'll head to the house, and we're going to put our groceries out on the table and share with you what a typical load of produce and products that we would buy at Lidl cost us on a typical shopping trip. So $90.20 spent at Lidl. This is a big haul for us anyway. That's a 432 zloty purchase right here.
Well, we're here for 2 months, so we went ahead and we really decided we're going to stock up. So we got all the meat we're going to need for our babies here. And this is 400 grams a package, there are 4. We have a kilogram each on chicken, and there are 2. And then we bought salmon for ourselves. We have spinach, cabbage, cauliflower, portobello mushroom caps, tomatoes, cucumbers, cherries, blueberries, bananas, apples, mozzarella, cheddar, 2 things of eggs, apricots, pierogi, Lauren learned about loving those yesterday, millet, jasmine rice, basmati rice, feta. We have huge sweet potatoes, a fresh thing of bread, tortillas, or you might want to call them flatbreads, quail pasta. We have Greek yogurt, our favorite 10%. We have an organic honey, a huge thing of peanut butter. This is mustard, mango sauce, blueberry sauce for all the salads we're going to have, barbecue sauce, kikkoman, everybody knows that, cashew milk. We also got tuna fish. We got 2 100% jams, olive oil, balsamic cream, 4 sparkling waters, and lettuce, tortilla chips, and also walnuts, taco seasoning, and then these are for salads also. This is cranberries.
And the paper towels. If I actually would have purchased this haul today, it would have been $89.36. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we stayed. This is Agnieszka with Julie. She was our Airbnb host. She turned out to be a friend. We had a great stay in her place. $1,030 a month is what it came out to be, prorated over 30 days. This was a 2-bedroom, had a great kitchen, no complaints whatsoever, and a 15-minute walk to the old town. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through here quickly, since we've already shown this before in a previous video. Of course, it was pet friendly. There was ample storage in the closet, which is almost the size of a small bedroom. Agnieszka even brought over a microwave for us on a later date. All in all, we were pleased with this Airbnb, and she provided free parking for us. So we would recommend staying here. The link for this Airbnb will be in the video description. So no, not everything is free. Now when we go walking and hiking, that of course is free, and we decided to do a hike to go visit this mound that is in Krakow. Going up this mound is not free, but the cost was not prohibitive. And surprisingly, the dogs were allowed to come with us. We didn't expect to actually be able to go up this day. It was 18 zloty, which came out to $3.72 for each of us to go up this hill.
Poland has really surprised me. They've been so dog friendly. They actually had a sign that said no dogs on the door, but they allowed us to bring them in. We just had to carry them through the museum.
So it looks like there's a really cool museum down there, but we had to carry the dogs through, so we couldn't stop to enjoy it. But we get to take the dogs up the burial mound here. Going up the mound, right girls? Yeah. This beautiful unobstructed views, no rail in the way.
I can't imagine in the States, rails would have to be everywhere. This is gorgeous.
Don't know if anybody remembers the old game, King of the Hill. We'll want to play here at the top. Now that we're up high and breathing that crisp, cool air, let's take a deep dive down to one of my bucket list items. We're going to go to the salt mines. This place is 101 meters underground, and it costs 109 Polish zloty to go in here per person. And it's well worth the trip. It's as deep as the Eiffel Tower at its deepest point. Now there are a lot of parks, a lot of places to go hiking, and there's no cost for that. You can go to Wawel Castle, which was built for Polish royalty, and walk the grounds. And when you walk around here, it's at no cost. There's so much to do to fill your day. Now, our total of $2,285 is a great number, but if you actually lived here year-round and were able to get residency, you could probably divide our Airbnb rate almost in half, bringing it down to under $2,000 a month. And if you're able to get residency in Poland and you have Social Security, the average Social Security couple would have $2,500 a month, and the average single person has $1,600 a month. So Poland could be a potential landing spot if you're able to gain residency. And if you want to know about residency in Poland, please check out our residency video. It's a beautiful park here in Poland. What is this place called, honey?
Oświów, I believe.
So this national park is only 15 to 25 minutes away, depending on where you're leaving out of Krakow. And it's got great hiking, really interesting rock formations. And it's worth coming out here and spending probably a good 7-8 hours of checking things out. And it's worth revisiting over and over again if you're in the Krakow area. Now, the hiking, depending on the weather, can be set up for beginners, or it could be for a little bit more intermediate. But the price, 0 Polish zloty, which translates to $0, euros, and pounds. A place I wish we would have found a little bit sooner in our stay in Krakow was Krakow Lake. I probably mispronounced that, but it only comes out to $3.10 a person, and also $3.10 to park your car at 15 Polish zloty to park and to enter. The lake was nice, and we actually very much enjoyed it, especially on these hot Polish summer days. And yes, it can get hot in Poland, so knowing where this lake is probably beneficial to you. And I recommend that you come here and check it out. We enjoyed it, and our dogs enjoyed it, so feel free to bring the dogs. I think we're gonna pitch our camp over here. There's some shade, some sand. Okay, Arya's excited. She's got her beach life. Out for date night at Dynia. So Dynia is the word for pumpkin in Polish. So we're doing pumpkin meals here tonight. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to this this date night here with Julie. So Julie's going to be doing a pumpkin salad. I'm doing a pumpkin gnocchi. I'm going to do a pumpkin soup, am also going to have a pumpkin cheesecake that we're splitting for dessert, and we're gonna do pumpkin lemonade. So we have the pumpkin soup has arrived, as well as a picture of the pumpkin lemonade, and there's Julie's pumpkin salad. Looks like there's some halloumi on there.
Yep, looks beautiful.
So try that pumpkin lemonade. What do you think?
It's very tart, but it's good. I'm trying to...
You taste the pumpkin?
Not really. But I like it.
Okay, my gnocchi has arrived. So it doesn't look like a big serving, but we'll go ahead and give this a try. It's actually pretty good. I don't know how to describe it. It's got some other cheese on there too. It's really good. There's our pumpkin cheesecake.
That's really good.
Is it?
This is a great restaurant.
Okay, $126.50 is our total. Back again. This time we're just doing the salad to split between us, and two soups, and splitting a pitcher of lemon mint water. So we had lunch for $81.60 zloty, which after tip, might as well say it's 90. And so less than 20 bucks, 19 something. Of course, there's cheaper places to eat. There's fast food places. But also there's so much pretty space here and areas to walk along the river and explore that sometimes just doing a picnic is the way to go. And on this particular day, Julie and I, as we walked the dogs along the river, we decided to do an impromptu picnic, and she ran into the local grocery store, picked up a few things for us to take out by the river and have a picnic by the river. And Julie, what did you buy us for lunch?
I got us some salads, some sort of energy bar, 2 pieces of bread.
Let me see. Okay, like a bun, okay.
Uh-huh. And each a smoothie in a bottle.
Oh, so how much was this?
Everything combined, I think it was 35.
35? Okay, so we're gonna picnic out here on the river and have a nice little day out here. Going to the Wisla football game, soccer. Yeah. You excited?
Very.
He's got his new t-shirt on.
Very excited.
I'm sporting the home team colors.
I'm just amazed they had one that fit. That's a win already.
So we got the VIP silver tickets. They're $180 a piece. I was gonna do the gold, or we thought about doing the gold to get free beer, but I know Julie would have got mad. So we're doing the silver for $180 instead of the $350. See, I'm thrifty, honey.
We're not exactly sure what we get. It was a little confusing.
Yeah, but we get at least one free beer.
At least one beer. That's something.
Go to the VIP section.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're here by the pitch in the Wisla Stadium. Look like pretty decent seats. What do you think?
We're behind the coaches.
We are.
One dish,
One dish.
and one drink.
So
Dish
you-
options is, like I said,
The dumplings?
with meat and
Oh.
sausage, and it's a dish with potatoes, sausage,
Okay.
cabbage.
Have our VIP
Cheers.
Pivos. Cheers. Prost. How do you say cheers in Polish?
It's a good question. I should know that. I don't know that.
How long have you been here?
Too long. 18 months.
Isn't that like the third thing you learned? You learned thank you and
I
hello.
learned Lottie. Lottie was ice
Lottie,
cream.
Lottie,
That's what I
ice
learned.
cream.
Yeah.
In the silver bracket, you have this express lane for food. There we are. That's why you pay the big bucks.
evening's not going well. We're 3-1 down.
Still have half a game to pick up 3 goals for the win. Well, another soccer game in Krakow and a loss. It was a 3-2 defeat for Wisla Krakow tonight. Now, I know most people don't travel with their pets, but Julie and I do, and we had a medical emergency with our 12-year-old dog, Katie. She's half Chihuahua, half Yorkie, and she lost a lot of blood, and when Julie picked her up, it even got on her. We had to rush her to the vet. Getting the ultrasound.
We have a big stomach with the fluid inside it. It means that we have an inflammation, irritated the wall of the stomach. Druga komórka tylko przed,
Ile?
litrów.
Is there anything?
No, it's good. A human drug and it's not tasty. But it will be a very small tablet, so
We also picked up a week's worth of medication for Arya as a preventative in case there was something contagious. Okay, so our total right now out the door for cure for Katie comes out to be 450 zloty. This is the clinic we rushed off to today. The cure Katie received was fantastic. Well, we hope that us sharing our expenses with you was enlightening and that it helps you if you're ever looking at going to Poland. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's video here in Poland, and as a reminder, Julie and I, we're traveling the world with our 2 dogs. We're trying to see what it's like to live in other countries, other places, and we're sharing our experiences and expenses with you. So don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.